Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Reena Shah, and I am so happy to be here with all of you today. And we're so happy that all of you are here with us today to be a part of the 10th annual Chaya Chatpati Mela. Although we cannot be with you in person on 77th Street in Jackson Heights, we are with you in our hearts and on your devices. Filled with people, music, food, and community, last year we had over 2,500 attend our largest Mela yet. Community is what brings us together, and despite the pandemic, loss of family, income, and livelihoods for some, with resilience, we at Chaya continue our mission to serve our community. To protect the health and well-being of our community members and our Chaya staff, our physical offices have been closed, but we continue to work remotely, offering our critical services, counseling, and support. To be resilient, we must work together today. And in keeping with this theme, in the next hour or so, we will be celebrating and supporting the artists, small businesses, individuals, and organizations in our neighborhood. Plus, there will be a raffle to win a $25 gift card to one of the following local Queens businesses: Fushka House, Gorkali Restaurant, Khan Electronics, JMD Wireless, or Bakewell Bakery. To enter the raffle, all you have to do is tag @ChayaCDC in a post about the Chatpati Mela on your social media via Facebook or Instagram during today's program, and the winners will be announced at the end of the event. Again, you'd like to tag @ChayaCDC, and that's the @ CHHAYACDC. We can't wait to see what you'll be sharing with us today. Before we get the program started, you can also donate to Chaya CDC from your phone by texting Mela, MELA, to 44321, or by going to the Chaya website at www.chayacdc.org. Our Chatpati Mela would not be complete without our famously infamous Pani Puri Golgappa eating contest. So here's a little taste. All right, that Pani Puri looks delicious. I'm really looking forward to the contest later in the program. Well, right now, I have a very, very special performer to introduce to you, Sunny Singh. Sunny is based in Brooklyn and has launched a solo project that reimagines the spiritual tradition of Sikh Kirtan with boundary-defying Punjabi anthems to uplift and ignite. For the last decade, Sunny has brought his fiery trumpet playing and vocals to audiences around the world as an original member of the Brooklyn Bhangra outfit, Red Barath, touring and releasing 5 studio albums. Sunny is currently recording his debut solo album, produced by Will Dog Abers of Ozomatli, entitled Chardikala, the Sikh concept of revolutionary eternal optimism. Sunny will perform a sampling of his new music along with musical collaborators based in New York City and Los Angeles. And since it's a Mela, he will of course be bringing his dole. Are you ready out there? Put your hands together for Sunny Singh.
Hello, my name is Sunny Singh. Really excited to be with you all here today. Thanks so much, Chaya, for having me. And yeah, I want to start things out by taking a moment to reflect on this moment that we're in right now. Not only certainly a pandemic moment, which is requiring us to be online rather than in person right now, but this moment of mass upheaval against police brutality and racism, struggles that have been so deeply important for so long, and an issue that South Asians often find ourselves somewhat in a precarious position of. In many ways, our communities are not the primary communities targeted by the racist police state, but it's been really inspiring to see so many South Asians and others supporting this call for Black lives, this call to defund the police, and really calling out and rooting out anti-Black racism from our own communities. We know that anti-Black racism has really deep roots in South Asian societies, and it's exciting to see lots of our people confronting this in a really serious way. So with that being said, I want to start off with a little trumpet rendition of Bob Marley's classic song Burning and Looting, which has kind of been in my head constantly the last few weeks. Hope you enjoy. So continuing in the spirit of resistance and revolution, I want to play a song of mine called Azad Azad. This is a song that Red Barath has been playing for years and years on the road, and this is a new version of it recorded in quarantine with various collaborators of mine, some from Red Barath, some not from Red Barath. And the song was inspired by an old Hindi song called Mera Juta Hai Japani, where the last line of the chorus is Fir bhi dil hai Hindustani, which means in my heart I'm Indian, which at the time made a lot of sense. But today it really doesn't resonate in the same way, where Indianness and the sense of Indian nationalism has come to mean something pretty dark for Sikhs, Muslims, other religious minorities, for Dalits and lower caste people. So I decided to change the last line of the chorus to Fir bhi dil hai inqilabi, which means in my heart I'm a revolutionary. So you know, this is sort of a call to see beyond national identity, beyond borders, and really a call for a global revolution for social justice.
जूता है जापानी पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी सिर पे लाल टोपी रूसी दिल भी दिल है इंकिलाबी जूता है जापानी पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी सिर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है इंकिलाबी फिर भी दिल है इंकिलाबी फिर भी दिल है इंकिलाबी फिर भी दिल है इंकिलाबी
So this next one is a Sikh devotional song, a shabad. It's called Tirgar Beso. I learned this little melody as a child. Kirtan, playing Sikh devotional music, was my first musical outlet as a child. And I never really revisited it as a professional musician until quite recently. So this rendition is newly recorded for this Mela, but the direction that we're going with it is a part of a new project and new album that I'm working on called Chardi Kala, which is really based in Gurbani and Sikh devotional music and exploring it from lots of different musical genres. For me, music is a form of prayer. It is a deeply spiritual exercise and a way to stay grounded in really dark and difficult times, something to keep me and hopefully others hopeful. So here's Tirgar Beso.
Tirgar Beso, har jan pyare, Satgur tumhare, kaaj sware. Tirgar रस करतीने अमृत नाम महारस पीने तिर कर बैसो हर जन प्यारे सतगुर तुम्हारे काज सवारे संगत मिला कीनो दान शरण परे रबे अंतर जामी नानक योट पकरी प्रभ स्वामी तिर कर बैसो हर जन प्यारे सतगुर तुम्हारे काज सवारे तिर कर बैसो
Thank you all so much for having me. Since this is a Mela, I want to close out with some dhol playing. So feel free to get up and move your body and get your bhangra on. Thank you, Chaya, for all your incredible work. Thanks everyone for being here today. My name is Sunny Singh. Thanks.
Thank you, Sunny. I hope you all were dancing out there because I was dancing over here. That was absolutely incredible. And of course, no Mela is complete without that dull drum. Thank you so, so much. I have seen Sunny rock out with Red Bharat several times, and he always brings the good vibes. And I'm really looking forward to hearing more of his solo project. Again, let's give it up for Sunny Singh. So Sunny's music is a reimagining, whereas our next performer, Neela Zareen, she dances as a recreation. Neela Zareen is based in New York and has trained in the Indian classical dance styles of Kuchipudi and Kathak under the guidance of Guru Sadhana Paranji and Guru Prerna Deshpande, respectively. Neela has opened her own dance school called Neela Dance Academy in Jackson Heights and also in Manhattan, where she teaches both Kathak and Kuchipudi, following her guru's traditions. This will be her second time performing at the Chatpati Mela. She will perform an expressive Kathak dance called Bansi Bata Yamuna Tata. This item depicts the magical place Vrindavan by the banks of the Yamuna River. Please put your hands together for Neela Zareen.
Hello friends, thank you for inviting me to perform at this year's Chaya's virtual Chatpati Mela. I am really honored and happy to be a part of this. Today I'm going to present an expression piece in the Kathak dance style. The name of this piece is Bansi Bata Yamuna Tata. It depicts the magical forest Vrindavana where Krishna dwells, and it's located on the banks of river Yamuna. So it talks about Krishna playing his flute, and he's adorned with prasuna flowers, and creatures of all sorts and people of all ages are absolutely enchanted with his music. I also want to dedicate this piece to my Guru, Prerna Deshpande, on this occasion of Guru Purnima. Thank you.
Bansi bata jamuna tat niratat banwari. Bansi bata jamuna tat niratat banwari. Bansi bata jamuna tat niratat banwari. Bansi bata jamuna tat. Bansi bata jamuna tat niratat banwari. Bansi bata jamuna tat jamuna tat jamuna tat niratat banwari. Bansi bata jamuna tat niratat banwari.
Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar, Assalamu Alaikum, and hello. Welcome to Chaya CDC's Richmond Hill Community Center. My name is Jakpreet Singh, and I'm the lead organizer with Chaya CDC, as well as the site supervisor for our Richmond Hill Community Center here. Here at Richmond Hill, we have all of the services, workshops, and events that we hold in Jackson Heights, but right here in the heart of the Indo-Caribbean and Punjabi communities in Queens. On top of holding down the fort here, the other thing that I do is lead our civic engagement program. It's one of the most important things that our communities can do is be civically engaged. We need to make sure that we're holding our elected officials accountable for the issues and concerns that impact our communities. We need to make sure that our voices are heard, and we need to make sure that we're organized in order to do it. I'm excited to have all of you here at our Chatpati Mela virtually, but I hope to also see you next year in Jackson Heights, in the streets, taking part in the Pani Puri eating contest, enjoying the food of the various vendors who come, and supporting our local small businesses. Thank you so much for attending this year, and we hope to see you again next year.
Thank you so much, Jagpreet, for highlighting just some of the work that Chaya does. As Jagpreet mentioned, Chaya has a location in Richmond Hill and also one in Jackson Heights. And we'd love to thank Neela Zareen for such a beautiful dance performance. I'm a classical Indian dancer myself in Bharatanatyam, and that was absolutely graceful and divine. Please, everyone out there, give her a wonderful, wonderful round of applause. So now let's take a look at one of our local restaurants, Gorkhali.
फेब्रुअरी 1 तारिकबाट सुरु गरेको नयाँ रेस्टुरेन्ट कोरोना भाइरसले धेरै समस्या पारेको मलाई रेस्टुरेन्ट गर्न किन मन भयो भने अब अमेरिका आएर पनि अर्काको काम गर्नै पर्ने अनि अर्काको काम गर्न पर्दाखेरि किनभने 12 घण्टा खटिएर गर्नुपर्ने त्यो 12 घण्टा काम गर्नुभन्दा आफ्नै बिजनेस गरे बेस होला जस्तो लागेर अनि मैले चाहिँ आफ्नै बिजनेसमा ध्यान दिएको आफ्नै बिजनेसलाई अगाडि बढाउँछु भनेर अगाडि बढिरहेको छु।
So Gorkhali is one of the newest Nepali restaurants in the borough. After several months of being unable to open due to issues with their gas line connection, they finally opened in February of 2020. However, just in a month, they were forced to close due to the pandemic. They reopened sooner than some of the others in the neighborhood to offer takeout and delivery. So please remember to support all small businesses. And if you share our Mela and post on social media today and tag at Chaya CDC on Facebook or Instagram, you might just win a gift card to Gorkhali at our raffle at the end of the program. So I just want to take a moment and see if you guys could engage with us a little bit and tell us where you all are watching from today. I know that I have family members watching in New Jersey and in California. I see some people here are watching from Washington, D.C. We just welcome all of you, and we're so happy that you're here to join us for the Chatpati Mela. So right now, I'm going to go over the organizations that Chaya is going to recognize and some individuals here. So each year at the Mela, Chaya recognizes individuals and organizations that have made an impact in our community. Today, we are awarding the people who have shown up these past few months for South Asians and Indo-Caribbeans, either through immediate emergency relief or through sustained organizing for justice and equality. We can't give these awards in person this year, but each awardee will be receiving a framed and engraved print in the mail. The awardees this year are Rakshana Ali, Moriam Perven, Khalsa Aid USA, the United Sherpa Association, Equality Labs, and the Caribbean Equality Project. Our first awardee, Rakshana Ali, currently works as an administrator at CUNY, City University of New York, with a background in disability services in higher education. She currently co-chairs the college's Abilities and Resources Committee. Rakshana organizes as a member of MFP, Muslims for Progress, is a co-founder of BAP, Bangladeshi Americans for Political Progress, an organization that is intent on amplifying the Bangladeshi voice through civic engagement. She is also a core member of QMA, the Queens Mutual Aid Network, that supports community members that are enduring the socioeconomic and health impacts of COVID-19 by providing them with groceries, food, supplies, funding, and resources. Our next awardee, Moriam Perven, is a fearless tenant leader in Jamaica, Queens. She has stepped up as a leader in moving forward the agenda of Chaya's Bangladeshi Tenant Union by leading tenant association meetings, actions, and motivating tenants. Moriam is leading a historic rent strike in her building, and many of the tenants follow her leadership during these trying times. Moriam's commitment to housing justice is unwavering. Our next awardee, Khalsa Aid USA, is a relief organization founded on the Sikh principles of selfless service and universal love. Based on the global relief efforts of Khalsa Aid International, Khalsa Aid USA was set up to focus on projects within the USA. This has included relief work with the indigenous Ramapo Lenape Nation, support and relief efforts during the last two major hurricanes on the East Coast, and recently their efforts around the COVID-19 pandemic. Uniquely, Khalsa Aid's model empowers local organizations and collectives to feed those in the community that are most impacted by crisis. In Queens, they teamed up with a number of local groups to host pantries and food resource deliveries across the borough. They also initiated a 24-hour hotline to get hot meals to those that couldn't leave their homes. Our next awardee, the United Sherpa Association, or Sherpa Kidug, as they are known by the community they serve, have been working since 1996 to not only preserve and promote Sherpa culture, but also to uplift and support the people. This has never been more evident than in the past few months, when they partnered with Grow NYC to offer hundreds of boxes of fresh food at a time when food insecurity was at its peak. In addition to their food and PPE distribution to those who needed it, they also directly supported Nepali international students with these supplies. Now, let's hear a few words from some of our awardees.
Hi everyone, this is Rakshana Ali. I am so humbled and thankful to be an honoree for the award, particularly because it's from an organization that I have immense respect for. Chaya's goals are those that I want to apply to my own community life and change making to continue to serve our neighbors with dignity while helping to build their individual and collective empowerment. Again, a most heartfelt thank you for the honor.
Thank you so much, CDC. It is an honor to be rewarded and recognized for my work. I'm so honored to be with my category. I would like to thank Rima Begum for recommending my name on this category and believing on me, my work, and my thoughts. Without her help and guidance and CDC's resources, I could not reach here today. Again, thanks to CDC.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Amritpal Kaur, and I'm a National Coordinator for Khalsa Aid USA. Khalsa Aid is honored to accept the award for the assistance to the Queens community, wider New York community, during the COVID-19 pandemic. We want to thank the entire team of Chaya and the Chatpati Mela who made this Mela possible virtually. Since March, our volunteers have delivered groceries to doorsteps of countless New York families who are afraid to step outside during the pandemic. Currently, we're working with on-the-ground partners who have helped us identify vulnerable communities, such as the undocumented or families that have possibly lost their source of income. None of this would have been possible without our volunteers. So we do want to thank, again, all of our volunteers, all of our partners for making this possible. Once again, thank you on behalf of Khalsa Aid USA. We strive to continue higher with your blessings.
Hi, Namaste and Tashidare. My name is Urgen Sherpa. As the president of United Sherpa Association, it's my honor to accept this prestigious award. I would like to thank Chaya for choosing our organization. This award is the result of the hard work and dedication of our tireless volunteers and members and continued support from all the patrons and well-wishers. Thank you.
Our next awardee, Equality Labs, is an Ambedkarite South Asian progressive power building organization that uses community research, cultural and political organizing, popular education, and digital security to fight the oppressions of caste apartheid, Islamophobia, white supremacy, and religious intolerance. Their membership includes Dalit and Bahujan caste-oppressed communities, Adivasi, indigenous people of South Asia, Muslim, Buddhist, Sikh, and Christian South Asians. Equality Labs believes that all progressive South Asians must move towards ending white supremacy and anti-Blackness, while also undoing our own internal hegemonies of caste, language, geography, gender, sexuality, and religion. Recently, in the wake of the institutionalized murder of George Floyd, Equality Labs was one of the first South Asian Indo-Caribbean-based organizations that created spaces for discussions in fighting anti-Blackness in our communities. They have empowered many in our community with the words and knowledge on how to be true allies while centering Black lives and Black experiences. And finally, Caribbean Equality Project is the only educational-based agency serving the Caribbean American LGBTQ+ community in New York City, with an aim to cultivating a supportive and progressive Caribbean community free of violence, oppression, and discrimination. Although founder and executive director Muhammad Amin couldn't join us over video, he shared with us these words. Thank you, Chaya, for honoring the Caribbean Equality Project at your virtual Chatpati Mela. We applaud your 20+ years of affirming immigrant rights, housing justice, and civic engagement, organizing in New York City. In a time of social spaciousness and physical distancing, your efforts to continue holding spaces to bring community together, to celebrate progress and culture are what's needed and wanted. We encourage Chaya to continue having transformative conversations through a racial justice lens to unpack and dismantle racism and anti-Blackness within the intersectional South Asian and Indo-Caribbean communities in South Queens. Thank you to all of our honorees today. Please, let's give them a big round of applause for all of the wonderful work you're doing for all of our communities. Next in our program, we have one of our census organizers, Sunny, to say a few words about how important it is to complete and submit the 2020 census. And then we'll take a look back at some of the fun we've had at previous Melas. And be sure to stay tuned for our Pani Puri eating contest. And we'd also love for you to be a part of our raffle today by sharing our Mela on social media and tagging @ChayaCDC on Facebook or Instagram. The raffle winners will be announced at the end of today's program. Here we go.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ, ਮੈਂ ਸੰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਬੋਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਹਿੱਲ ਕੁਈਨਸ ਤੋਂ। ਮੈਂ ਚਾਇਆ CDC ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੈਂਸਸ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ਰ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ। ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਚਤਪਤੀ ਮੇਲਾ ਕੈਂਸਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਰੋਨਾ ਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ, ਪਰ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਦਾ ਜਨਗਣਨਾ ਜੋ ਮਰਦਮਸ਼ੁਮਾਰੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ 'ਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਸੈਂਸਸ 2020। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਜਾਓ my2020census.gov ਤੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਿਨ ਤੋਂ 10 ਮਿੰਟ ਲਓ ਤੇ 10 ਸਵਾਲ ਪੜ੍ਹੋ। ਅਗਲੇ 10 ਸਾਲ ਲਈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਇਲਾਕੇ 'ਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਫਰਕ ਪੈਣਾ ਹੈ। ਫਿਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਸੈਂਸਸ ਭਰ ਕੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਚਤਪਤੀ ਮੇਲੇ ਤੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੂਬ ਖਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ ਮੌਜਾਂ ਲੁੱਟਾਂਗੇ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜੀ।
Wow, such wonderful memories from our past Chatpati Melas and the great work that Chaya does for our community. Remember, you can donate to Chaya CDC from your phone by texting Mela, M-E-L-A, to 44321 or by going to the Chaya website at www.chayacdc.org. And now, we'd like to welcome Chaya's Executive Director, Aneta Sicharan, to say a few words. Please, let's welcome Aneta Sicharan.
Welcome to Chaya's annual Chatpati Mela. For over a decade, we've celebrated with you in the streets of Jackson Heights, our rich cultural heritage, our small businesses, our artists, and the many individuals who contribute so much to create a sense of place, a sense of connectedness for all of us. Today, we come to you virtually. And in this difficult time, when the pandemic has had such a devastating impact on our communities, and when the streets across our nation have erupted with a call for justice for Black Americans, we feel that it's more important than ever that we come together as a community to show our support for the Black Lives Matter movement and to show our collective strength. Together, we will get through this. Today, we will lift up individuals and organizations and small businesses that are playing a critical role in this difficult time. Today is also an opportunity for all of us to take a moment and pause and celebrate our great strength, our great contribution to this city, and to look for a hopeful future. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the Mela.
Thank you so much, Aneta. We really appreciate all of the work that you're doing. Welcome back, everyone. Remember to share what you're watching on social media and tag @ChayaCDC on Facebook or Instagram to be entered into the raffle to win a $25 gift card to either Fuchka House, Gorkhali Restaurant, Khan Electronics, JMD Wireless, or Bakewell Bakery. And now, I think it's time for a Bhangra break. What do you guys think out there, huh? All right. Get out of your seats if you're sitting down. Here we go. And get those shoulders moving. Get that head moving. And be sure you're smiling. How's everyone doing out there? We're having so much fun. We're so happy you could join us. So if you're just tuning in to the Chatpati Mela, don't forget to enter our raffle again for a chance to win a $25 gift card to a local business. Enter by sharing a post from today's Mela and tagging @ChayaCDC on Facebook or Instagram. And as always, you can donate to Chaya CDC from your phone by texting Mela, MELA, to 44321, or by going directly to the Chaya website at www.chayacdc.org. Well, up next, I'd like to introduce a very, very, very special performance. Be introducing the Saral Nepali Language and Culture Center. They are devoted to preserving Nepal's diverse cultural traditions to the youngest generation of Nepali immigrants. The students at this center joined us for the first time at last year's Chatpati Mela, wowing everyone with their onstage performance and their cupcakes and other treats at their vendor table. The Saral Nepali Language and Culture Center embodies resilience in that this year they've been able to successfully transition some of their Nepali language class online. Today, the students join us from their homes for this very special dance performance. Please put your hands together for the students of the Saral Nepali Language and Culture Center.
लाली गुराँस जम्बरी चापच मेली जे भने नि हुन्छ हजुर म त नेपाली डाली डालीमा हो डाली डालीमा फुली देऊ न मन शिरमा शिरबन्दी काँधैमा मेरो झुम्का झुम्का हातैमा फुली मेरो आँखैमा गाजर
What a lovely and truly heartwarming performance from the students of the Saral Nepali Language and Culture Center. Please give them a round of applause. Wonderful, wonderful work. Loved it. Well, next up, we have nationally acclaimed American poet and author, Ramya Ramana. She made her debut in 2014 at the inauguration of Mayor Bill de Blasio, where she was asked to perform an original piece. Ramana released her first manuscript, Don't Drown Her in the Baptism, a collection of poems exploring femininity, faith, and race. As a first-generation Indian American, Ramana's work illustrates both the immigrant experience and exploring existentialism. Her upcoming projects include creating a spoken word album and songwriting. For the Chatpati Mela, Ramya has centered her pieces around resiliency, pain, and struggle. She will be performing 2 poems drawing from her own personal experiences as a young woman of color. Please, let's give a warm welcome to Ramya Ramana.
Hello, my name is Ramya Ramana. I am a writer, a poet, an educator, and a student. I'm super excited to be performing at the Chatpati Mela this year, and when I was asked by the organizers to perform, one of the things that was mentioned was the theme of resilience and what it means. And I had to think about that for a little bit because I think so much of life is resilience, and how to define it can be, can be really difficult to find the words for that. But for me, I think resilience would be to learn how to make a curriculum out of your pain, to understand that you'll get through today and into tomorrow, but you're not going into tomorrow just to do another day. That each day that there's a fight for your life, and it's worth fighting for, and it's worth giving all of yourself for. And sometimes that all of yourself looks like resting, and sometimes that all of yourself looks like choosing yourself in radical ways. And when you do that, when you show up for yourself, you'll have enough strength, you'll have your cup poured in enough to show up and do the same for other people. And that's really what life is about, is to love others the way that you can love yourself, but you have to do that first. And I think that really, once you have that, I think that that's where resilience comes from. And I think so many people are resilient and they don't even know it. And they don't even think that they're resilient. And I would say, you know, while I'm saying this, I'm not trying to sound preachy because that's something I'm still learning and it's my day to day, which is why it took me a while to think about what it means. But this is what it means, right? It's to fight. It's to understand that each moment is worth fighting for. And yes, so with that being said, I'm going to be sharing a few poems with you all today, about 3 poems. And I hope it touches on this theme of resilience. So the first poem is called My Name Is. My name is flower. My name is something that stretches out the ground. My name is always waiting for the sun, always looking to the things above me. My name is gone too young, dies too soon. My name is have we met before? My name is made for you to possess, made for you to take care of. My name is I've cradled my own tears before. My name is I'm tired. My name is I have my own roots. I got my own water. My name is it raining yet? My name is I'll settle for standing. My name is I'll drink from what you walk on. My name is I'm clothed in color, which means I'm the only rainbow you can catch. My name is I'll huddle all my vacant prayers and throw them into the ashes. My name is watch me burn. My name is watch me make you burn. My name is things are always falling off me. My name is I am a slow death. My name is I'll drink from what you walk on. My name is woman, a thing of repeat, a gift. My name is drown me and I'll come back, a trinity. My name is makes you happy, a constant resurrection, and I'll still bleed a river. And I'll still be a biochemistry, and I'll still be, my name is woman. And I'll still get back up like a resurrection. And I'll still be an open grave, a death undone. And I'll still walk out of quicksand like my feet are rapture, like my hands are a double-edged sword, like my heart is the fall of Goliath. Like my voice is a break room for angels, like God is working double shifts through my spine. My name is woman. My name is woman. My name is woman. My name is I'll drink from what you walk on. So that was my first poem. And I think a lot about you know, what my name is and how do you call yourself and how do you name yourself outside of what the world names you. And that can be really difficult, especially if it's regarding race and gender, especially if it's generational. But you have to choose how you see yourself, because the world will always tell you if you don't define it for yourself. And that's what I'm learning. So that's where that poem came from. The second poem is called, bear with me, my computer's being super slow. It's called A Testimony in Progress. And it's a little bit about my life. Okay. The week before college, my mother tried to take herself. She was all dusty relic, crumb of martyr, symposium of darkness. My father found her at the house, her body a tombstone of rumbling earthquakes. Is this what a failed exorcism looks like? He called 911 and took her to the hospital. By the time I get there, my father is gone. He has left to marry a woman from Thailand that he has just met a month ago. He was supposed to leave earlier that day and was complaining that he might miss his flight because of this. Her corpse only speaks in tremble. My father will not be back in the country for a month. I cannot afford a dead mother or a blink, because any moment she can become all skeleton, all lack of soul and still. I stayed at my pastor's house for a week. They made sanctuary out of their palms and held me like the last scripture that is read before the end of times. And at this moment, I understood why I always hated theology, because when God happens, nothing else matters. The only thing I knew was to make a seatbelt out of this mouth, to understand that there is a time for everything. When my mother started getting better, she asked for my father constantly. I didn't know how to remind her that the contracts were signed, that in this country, ink means far more than blood. She started asking for the rest of my family, everyone except me. I felt selfish for noticing this. A week later, her teeth open and close like the lid of a garbage can. She is able to carry conversation, and I'm not sure how I feel about this. For all she asks is for my father. I wonder then if mountains constantly ask for oceans, or if oceans cannot live without mountains. I realize neither of this is true. They are both beautiful and whole, and together they complement one another. This is caricature of relationship. But people do not understand that the earth is just an infinite book of analogies on purpose, including me, because what do I know about human life besides that it is far more than just surviving? Okay. Thank you for listening. I have one more poem. I'm going to keep it really short. Actually, I don't think I have time for that, so I'm not going to do that. But I just want to say thank you so much for listening. And let's continue to be resilient and to show solidarity to the Black community, and really address anti-Blackness within ourselves and within our families. And I think some of those conversations are going to be difficult, but they're worthy and they're necessary to have. And I'm down to figure out what that conversation looks like. If there's language, if there's ways, I'm down to chat about it. And I know there's many organizers who've been doing that work, and I would love to hear about more of that as well. Yeah, but thank you so much. I'm super grateful. Peace out. Okay, how do I end it?
नमस्ते, मेरो नाम याङचन छाडोसाङ हो अनि म छायामा होम ओनरसिप प्रोग्राम म्यानेजरको रूपमा काम गर्छु। छायाको होम ओनरसिप प्रोग्रामबाट तपाईहरूले धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण जानकारीहरू पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ। यदि तपाईहरू आफ्नो पहिलो घर किन्न खोजिरहेछ भने हाम्रो फ्री अनलाइन क्लास जोइन गरेर मर्गेज सम्बन्धी, ग्रान्ट सम्बन्धी सूचनाहरू प्राप्त गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। अनि तपाईहरू घर मालिक हुनुहुन्छ भने मोडिफिकेसन, फोरबेरेन्स, रिफाइनान्स अनि कन्स्ट्रक्सन ग्रान्ट जस्तो कुराहरू पनि को बारेमा हाम्रो काउन्सिलरहरूबाट जानकारी पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ। अनि आज सबैहरूलाई चटपटी मेलामा म हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दैछु। चटपटी मेला छायाको सबसे भन्दा रमाइलो कार्यक्रम हो अनि आशा राख्दैछु कि अर्को वर्ष तपाईहरूसित मिलेर भेटेर अझै रमाइलो गरी चटपटी मेला मनाउन पाऊँ भनेर। धन्यवाद।
I started in 2019, February 10th. I was in closed for 3 months and 3 days. I opened on 24th of June. Yeah, it's like similar everything, because some people from Indian Nepali people they don't eat the egg. Some people eat egg, some people no. That's the difference. Other than everything is similar. So every day I eat one plate. Sometimes if I'm hungry, I eat one plate pani puri, also one plate chatpati.
It's good?
So we'd like to thank Ramya Ramana for her beautiful, powerful, and moving poetry and her openness. Thank you again, Ramya Ramana. So Fuchka House has been a green cart at the corner of 37th Avenue and 73rd Street in Jackson Heights and sells amazing fuchka or pani puri or golgappas and various kinds of chatpati. You could win a $25 gift card to Fuchka House by entering our raffle by posting about our Chatpati Mela on Facebook or Instagram and tagging us at Chaya CDC. Again, that's the @ symbol CHHAYA CDC. Now, before we get to our Pani Puri eating contest, here is a very important message from our special guest, Anik Khan. Anik Khan is a Queens, New York-based rapper and singer who makes hip-hop that likes to travel. Ooh, I like that. And draws from his immigrant roots and his metropolitan upbringing. You might have seen his billboard in Times Square last year. Please give it up and put your hands together for Anik Khan.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for checking in Chaya's Chatpati Mela. I am Anik Khan with a message about our 2020 census. The 2020 census is for everyone. Your immigration status, age, housing situation, identity does not matter. So the census is confidential and safe to apply. There is no citizenship question at all. Let me tell you what the census is. The census is a survey that the government puts out every 10 years in order to get an accurate count of how many people are living in the U.S. in order to decide $800 billion worth of funding for affordable housing, education, healthcare, transportation, and much more. But get this, the census is especially important for the South Asian and Indo-Caribbean community. We are amongst the most undercounted in the U.S. This means overcrowded hospitals, schools, less language access, bad roads and transportation, not enough social services. It means Bangladeshis, Pakistanis, Punjabis, Nepalis, Guyanese, Trinidadians, and all the rest of us that are not represented properly in our community will not get the resources it needs. So please, go right online right now to 2020census.gov and fill it out. It's only 10 questions. It takes 10 minutes out of your day, and it'll change the next 10 years of your life. If you can't do it online, you can also call 844-330-2020, or you can contact Chaya at 718-478-3848. Let's get counted. Let's tell our friends and family and neighbors to fill this out, and let's make sure our community gets this fair share of what they need. Big up Jamaica, big up Trinidad, big up Guyana, big up Pakistan, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and most importantly, Bangladesh. You guys are in my heart and on my mind, and I will see you guys next year. Peace.
Thank you, Anik, for that important message. Like Anik said, go to 2020census.gov and fill out your census today after today's program. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Our legendary Pani Puri, or is it Golgappa, eating contest. Making the best of quarantine. Each contestant was recorded separately for safety. Thanks to Tanuj Chopra for pulling this all together and making this video. Are you ready out there? How many Pani Puris can somebody eat in 1 minute? I don't know, but you're about to find out. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Joshma.
Hey, my name is Zohran.
Naveed Sheikh.
This is Will.
Welcome to Chaya's annual Golgappa eating contest. My name is Rekha. I serve on the board, and I just want to introduce you to the ingredients that we're working with today. This is the spicy water.
The bucket of bunny.
And these little round things are the gappas.
Got my plate of golgappas.
The rules for this contest are simple. In 1 minute, these pre-filled gappas, which are pre-filled with a mixture, have to be dunked and consumed in whole. If they break during the process, they're disqualified. And
I have 19 puris here filled up, and then I have the pani over here.
I've got my timer, so I'm gonna click start and try to do this. It's on.
Start soon. Now.
2.
I just want to show my wife how to eat pani puri.
Okay.
Wow, that was amazing. Shout out to our winner, community member Naveed Sheikh. He ate 14 pani puris in 1 minute. What? Now I can't wait to make pani puris myself, hopefully soon. And we'd like to give a special shout out to community member Baljit Kaur for making the pani puri. Again, let's give our pani puri contestants a round of applause. And of course, a big shout out to our winner, community member Naveed Sheikh. So before we close out, we wanted to announce our 5 raffle winners for today. So our first winner gets a $25 gift card to Fuchka House, and that goes to Didi Ray. Again, Didi Ray, you have won a $25 gift card to Fuchka House. Thank you so much for posting on your social media about the Mela and Chaya and all of that. So our next gift card goes to actually someone I know, a beautiful singer. She actually sang with Sunny today. Her name is Ashni Dave, and she has won a $25 gift card to Gorkali Restaurant. Yay, Ashni! And our next gift card goes to Taehoon Kim. Again, our next gift card goes to Taehoon Kim. They've won a $25 gift card to Con Electronics. Con Electronics. Fabulous. And we have 2 more gift cards here. The next raffle prize goes to Mohammed Amin. Again, Mohammed Amin, you have won a $25 gift card to JMD Wireless. Fantastic. And our very last gift card is a $25 gift card to Bakewell Bakery. Sounds delicious. And that goes to Dana Mathura. Again, Dana Mathura, you have won a $25 gift card to Bakewell Bakery. Congratulations to all of our raffle winners. We thank you again for engaging with our social media audience on Facebook and Instagram about the Chatpati Mela today. And be sure to check your Instagram DMs or Facebook messages to claim your gift card, if I announced your name, and you will receive a message by the end of the day today. And as a final reminder, everyone, please don't forget that you can donate to Chaya to support all of our work through your phone by texting Mela, M-E-L-A, to 44321. Again, you can donate to Chaya through your phone, very easy, by texting Mela, M-E-L-A, to 44321, or by going directly to Chaya's website at www.chayacdc.org. Again, my name is Reena Shah. I am so happy that you all were here today to attend, Chaya's virtual Chatpati Mela. And we want to give a big shout out to our performers, Sunny Singh, Ramya Ramana, Neela Zareen, and all of the students of the Saral Nepali Language and Culture Center. Special thanks to all of our awardees, honorees, our incredible Chaya staff and board members, and a big, big thanks to all of you out there for watching and supporting us. And a thank you to our funders, the Local Initiative Support Corporation, LISC, and the Queen's Council of the Arts, QCA, for making this event possible. We hope to see you in person on 77th Street next year in Jackson Heights. I'm really, really missing being in person with all of you. We've taken up the whole block and we're dancing and eating and just having so much fun. And this was a great way for all of us to do it virtually. So again, we thank you so much for being a part of this very special event today. Again, my name is Reena Shah, and I'd like to invite at this time the Chaya staff and board members to come online here with us and say goodbye so you can see all of their beautiful and lovely faces. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. And a big thank you to Reena, Shah, and Leo for making this all happen.
Thank you. Thank you, Rika.
Thank you, Reena. You're awesome.
Rika, Deepa.
Thank you, Rika.
जब से तुम नजर में आ रुके हम तो हो गए ज़मा धीरे धीरे थालमा अब तो होना है वही जो बनाने जाना हम तो हो गए ज़मा धीरे धीरे थालमा अब तो होना है वही जो बनाने जाना हम तो उड़ गए उड़ गए उड़ गए
Mela.
ऐसी अजनबी थी आपसे कि हमसे ना कभी कोई आपसे हम तो हो गए ज़मा धीरे धीरे थालमा अब तो होना है वही जो बनाने जाना हम तो हो गए ज़मा धीरे धीरे थालमा अब तो होना है वही जो बनाने जाना हम तो उड़ गए उड़ गए उड़ गए हम तो हैं समय हम तो हैं ज़मीं हमसे ना कभी हम तो हैं समय हम तो हैं ज़मीं हमसे ना कभी हम तो हो गए ज़मा धीरे धीरे थालमा हमसे ना कभी हम तो हो गए ज़मा धीरे धीरे थालमा हमसे ना कभी उड़ गए
I don't want to leave. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you again.
Bye, thank you.
Hi,
Great
Reshma.
work. Yeah, nice to see you. Great work.
Good to see you too. This was awesome.
Fantastic,
Thank you.
Reena. Thank you all.
Thank you for having me. It was a
Bye.
pleasure.
Yeah.